Alright, everyone. I have been asked to play Manamon. Sorry about that. And I'm going to do that. And this is actually being live streamed, and I've got a friend of mine with me. His name's Garrett. And we're going to see how well this is going to work. And this is not going to be modified. I'm not going to really change anything in the file. I'm not going to cut stuff out. So,
this may not go well.
Besides probably chopping it down, because I really don't want to upload 2.5 hour long videos to YouTube. The longest I'm aiming for is probably half an hour. 20 minutes to half an hour per video. But
and besides, what you can do is you can just stop the recording at the 30-minute mark.
Yeah. And sorry,
Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Skype kind of sucks. Okay, you've got a timer going?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have the game open?
Audacity. Manamon.
Oh yeah, I do.
Learn game sounds. Options. New game.
So, I'm not going to let you listen to the intro. Well, I guess you
Come
can.
on.
I don't know. It's not bad. Oh, that's my Twitter there. So, I've purchased the game.
Options.
Let's go.
New game. Options menu.
Options.
Select an option to modify. Text to
Just to
speech
look at
settings.
it. TTS, this is for Sappy 5, which I am not using.
Allow Manamon substitution when a tamer Manamon is defeated. Currently on.
I would keep that on.
Play attack sound effects. Currently on.
I would keep that on as well.
Switch to classic wall tones.
Classic wall tones, I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think that they're different tones for walls.
Sorry, everyone. That is my dog.
Well,
He can get aggravating sometimes.
Yeah.
Storyline text auto scrolls. Currently off.
This is only available if you're using Sappy.
Automatically check for updates when Manamon starts. Currently on.
Okay, that's self-explanatory.
Check for updates now.
Check for updates now.
Switch to Sappy 5. Recommended.
I'm running the latest version.
File menu. New options. Learn game sound. This menu allows you to listen to a small selection of common sounds used in the game. You can interact with most objects on the map to find out what they are, so this only lists a few. There's a wall ahead of you.
Okay.
There's a wall to your left.
Ooh, is that clipping? Or is it just my headphones?
There's a wall to your right.
Actually,
Just a second. Yes, it is. Okay.
Let me turn myself down just a smidge.
There's a wall behind you. Person. Bed. Door. Gate.
Okay. Gate.
Connection between areas.
Okay.
You bump into a wall.
That's a transition place? Or point?
You bump
whatever.
into a building.
Okay.
You bump into an object.
Object.
You bump into an object made of stone.
And we got that.
You hit an enemy with an attack. You hit an enemy with an attack with a type advantage.
Wow.
You hit an enemy with an attack with a type disadvantage.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
There's a wall ahead of you.
Okay.
File menu. Load game. Exit. Load game. New game.
Oh yeah, and it wraps. So if you go to the bottom and hit the down arrow, it'll go back to the top.
New game.
Alright, so are you guys ready? Ready?
Stop. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Alright, we're just gonna play this.
My name is Eliezer.
Eliezer? I don't know if the speech is not pronouncing it right.
I am a Manamon researcher. The world is full of many magical creatures called Manamon, and it's my job to find out as much about these creatures as I possibly can. There are tons of Manamon to collect and train. But I'll let you get to all of it in just a second.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take this guy out.
Okay.
Before, though, please tell me your name. Type your name.
And because I'm not creative...
Capital C. G.
Oops.
G deleted. H. R. I. S. Your name is Chris? Yes. Terrific.
So you just keep pressing enter to scroll these.
Soon you'll get your very own Manamon and start exploring the world of Tangeria. You can now begin your journey.
Okay.
I am
We
here.
are now placed in the game world. To walk around, you use the up, down, left, and right arrows. That's a door.
And to attack, you use the space. Wait, no, wrong game. Sorry.
That's a bed.
The bookshelf is covered with books ranging in genre from instructionals to sci-fi novels. Chris found a flyer hidden between some of the books.
Sci-fi novels.
Yeah, that's supposed to be sci-fi.
Chris stored the flyer in the item's pocket.
Yeah.
That's the problem with natural speech, is it has a lot of issues with it.
Well, and you'd think it wouldn't. Okay. Where else am I supposed to go? So there's...
Chris found an herb. Chris...
Alright.
Try trailing this wall for hidden items.
Okay, there's a chest.
The chest...
I don't think so. That's the other thing. When you're Wait.
It is a vent.
Oh.
Cold air is blowing from it.
Nope. When you're walking around, there are things that are hidden. So I guess we can leave.
Your house.
The peoples.
Father, you really should reconsider leaving Chris. I won't stop you from leaving on your journey, but I've told you time and time again that I would rather you stayed at home and continued your education.
Oh, shut up.
That actually would be wise, Chris.
Little sister, I'll miss you, Chris. You won't forget me, will you?
Yeah, I will.
Now that's not nice. You should be punished for saying that.
It's a bin for throwing trash into, commonly
screw it.
called the trash can or garbage can.
Stupid people have no say over me. Ooh,
Obtain 25 gold.
there's a chest.
Steal your father's money. Arr, 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 arr.
Exactly. Oh, God.
Siritz, a young girl, about my age, approached me as I exited my house.
Wait, Mr. Krabs is not in this game, so...
No.
I recognized her as a familiar former classmate named Sierra.
Okay, so this is a cutscene, and this is some girl named Sierra. Okay.
Oh, hey there, Chris, Sierra exclaimed as she reached me. You must be headed to Dr. Muret's office. I hear you are going to leave Sirit town to tame Manamon.
Yes, I am.
Since Dr. Muret's is my mom, I'm going to start taming Manamon too. Well, tell you what. I'll meet you at her office, okay?
Okay.
She runs off. As usual, couldn't even get a word in. I said.
Okay. Before we do that,
The gate is locked.
this is a gate. This is how you leave. We can't do that. If I go to the southeast corner,
Chris found a Manamon.
you get a net
Chris stored a Manamon in the item's pocket.
for catching these creatures. So, now if I go north, okay, so if you go north and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, or is it 4 down, 5? Let's see.
Obtained 1,500 gold.
Yeah, you have to kind of know that that's there. So, okay. So there's that. You can hit G to check your gold.
3,025 gold.
Not bad. Am I skipping something, Garrett? If he's still here. Okay, okay, there's the chest. Here's the second house.
Dr. Muret noticed me as I walked through the door. Oh, hi Chris, she said. Sierra. Sierra, Chris is here. I'm here, Mom, she said enthusiastically. Turning to me, she said, what took you so long, Chris? What do you want to say in
What
reply?
did
I
take
didn't
you
take
so
that
long,
long.
Chris?
What?
Oh, shut up.
I
Okay,
must have
I'm
been
here
gone
now.
like
I
5
didn't take
minutes
that
and you
long.
just now got here?
I've been here.
Oh, shut up, would you? I'm here now.
No, I mean you just now got to the house.
Oh. Yeah, I was gone for like 1 minute.
I didn't take that long.
Oh.
Okay, so basically you can choose a response. I don't think it matters.
Oh, shut up, would you? I'm here now. Don't tell me to shut up, you, she said, trailing off. Cut it out, would you? Dr. Muret said, slightly annoyed. If you two want to become great Manamon tamers, you are going to have to learn to get along with other people. Anyway, follow me into my office and I'll give you two your very own Manamon.
Your office?
Why would you have to learn to get along with other people? They're dicks to you anyway.
Muret, right, here we
Whoops,
are, Dr. Muret
sorry.
said.
That's alright. But yes, that is true. They are pretty stupid.
What?
I said, that is true. They are pretty awful to you.
My office.
Yeah.
You see those three creatures in the corner? Their names are Leaf Fox, Aqua, and Flamia.
Okay.
You may take one of them to be your own Manamon. Chris, why don't you choose first?
Okay.
You know, nothing better to fight with fire, right?
Let's choose...
Aqua,
the thing that's, water type.
a water type. Its body
Are you
naturally
sure?
produces and leaks water
It's
at such a
better
rate that it is
fight
impossible to
with
draw the
fire
creatures for
than with
completely.
water.
Yeah, I don't know.
At many points throughout
Well-
history, Aquif were considered divine in times of drought.
In real life. But in this game, it's better to fight with water than it is with fire, because most things can hurt fire, I think.
Yeah, so basically...
Especially the stadium.
There's a plant type, a fire type, and a water type. And I guess depending on what you choose determines how the game continues for a while. This game also comes with a types guide, so you can kind of see what works against stuff.
One tweet from Leon Irvin.
Oh,
And besides, you get to catch... I think you get to catch these enemies that you're seeing now, or these Manamon that you're seeing now, later. You just get to pick one of them first.
Oh,
Just,
really?
you know.
I did not know this.
Is this the creature you want to take? Yes.
Yes!
Chris received Aqua. Do you want to nickname Aquif? Yes. No.
No.
Great choice, Chris. Sierra said.
You can, though, if you want. You can give them their own names.
Now, I think I'll choose this one. Lee Fox.
Of course you would. Now,
And by the way, you cannot rename your Manamon once you name them until much later. Much later.
oh. And for some strange reason, although there were 3 and we took 2, they're all gone. This is something only known to the developer. Close the door.
Because the doctor has to have one.
The doctor.
Hey, wait. Sierra said as I approached the exit.
Yeah, Dr. Mirette, or whatever her name is.
Oh. Okay, so
I mean, no.
I guess, but she doesn't really do anything, but okay.
I mean,
well, I guess she does at the end.
He has Curtis. He doesn't need anything else, so.
No. So when you leave, or try to leave, you get this cutscene.
We should have a battle to see which of our Manamon are better. Come on, unless you're scared.
I'm not scared.
Manamon Tamer Sierra has challenged you to a battle. Sierra sent out a Leaf Fox.
Come on, you're really scared.
Go, Aqua. Full Leaf Fox used Claw Swipe. Full Leaf Fox has dealt 4 damage to... Select in attack. Choose a move. Claw Swipe. Evil Eyes. Claw Swipe. Standard. Aqua has dealt 5 damage. Full Leaf Fox used Claw Swipe. Full Leaf Fox has dealt 4 damage. Select an action for Aqua. Attack.
Now, this game also has context-sensitive keys. So if you're on your characters, you can hit things like H.
Aqua has 15 out of 23 health.
Okay, that's your health.
You own an Aqua.
G tells you if you own it. L tells you the level.
Aqua is level 5. Aqua's strength 12.
S tells you your strength.
Aqua's defense 12.
D
You know,
tells your
technically you don't
defense.
own any of these.
Aqua's speed 10.
Well, oh yeah, and
They're
That-
just choosing to serve you because you captured them, of course.
yeah, I guess. And I think F tells you your speed, and if I go down.
Inventory.
You can go there.
Switch Manamon.
You can switch to a different thing.
View enemy information V.
You can view the thing that you're fighting, or you can just hit V.
Foley Fox.
And when you move
Foley Fox.
up
Foley
and
Fox.
down, you can do things like press H.
Foley Fox has 75% health
The heck
remaining.
was that?
What?
I think Dad stepped
Select
on
an
the
action for
dog's
Aqua.
paw
Attack.
by accident.
Choose a
Oh,
move.
boy.
Claws wide.
Alright,
Aqua used
let's
claws
go ahead
wide.
and kill this.
Aqua has dealt 5 damage. Foley Fox used claws wide. Foley Fox has dealt 4 damage to Aqua. Select an action
One
for
more
Aqua.
thing.
Attack.
Pressing N will give you a description of the creature.
Aqua looks very much like a miniature giraffe, with the neck taking up nearly half of its entire height. It has a number of circle patches in its blue fur, with no apparent pattern. There are more circular patches on the right side than the left. Its nose is a darker shade of blue than the rest of its body, and its fur is longer than the typically short fur of a giraffe.
And if I hit V,
Foley Fox. Leaf Fox resembles a fox cub with green fur. It has a small stick-like protrusion below each of its small leafy
And-
ears. It also has a small stick-like protrusion on each of its legs, jutting straight out above the paw.
okay. If you hit
That sounds
M,
like it hurts, like, a lot.
yeah, really.
Leaf Fox.
And something really cool, if you hold down Shift and tap M,
Leafox.
I don't know who voiced that, but that's kind of cool.
Select an action for Aqua.
Or,
Attack.
Aquaf.
Try it for him.
so it's,
Aquaf. Aquaf.
okay. Aqua.
Choose a move. Claws wide. Aqua. Aqua has dealt 5 damage. Foley Fox used claws wide. Foley Fox has dealt 4 damage. Select. Aqua. Aqua has dealt 5 damage to Foley Fox. Foley Fox has been defeated. Aqua gained 80 experience. Aqua has increased to level 6. Health has increased by 3, strength by 1, defense by 2, magic attack by 1, magic defense by 2, and speed by 0. Aqua now has 1 training point after gaining 1 training point.
So why does
Manamon
she
Tamer Theory defeated.
purposely choose something that can't fight against that thing?
I don't know, because she doesn't want you to lose, I don't know.
Oh dear. Not off to a very good start, am I?
No, you're not.
Obtain 20 gold. Oh well, Sierra said. I was hoping to do better than that, but I guess I'll have to work long and hard, training my Manamon, and most importantly taming more Manamon. Which reminds me, Mom, don't you have something else for us? Oh yes, Dr. Murex exclaimed. I nearly forgot. If you're going to take on the Stadium Challenge, you need to be prepared. In order to capture more Manamon, you need to use one of these. Chris received 5 Manamots.
Yep.
Chris stored the Manamots in the item's pocket.
We got some nets to capture these things.
Manamots can be thrown at an opposing feral Manamon to entangle and hopefully capture it.
They're not
I've given you
things,
5,
they're
so if you can capture 1
majestic
Manamon with each net,
creatures.
which isn't guaranteed, you could have a full team of 6 Manamon.
No, they're slaves,
Oh, and you'll of course be wanting a Manapedia.
basically.
A Manapedia stores information about all the different kinds of Manamon you've seen or captured.
Onopedia, I guess is how you're supposed to say it.
Here, take one.
Yeah.
Ignore the speech glitches.
Chris received the Manapedia. There you go, now you're all set to go. Have fun. Stay safe. Oh,
No,
and
it's
come
a
back and
it's a
see me sometimes.
Manapedi. Yeah. That's
Oh.
it's saying it right.
You can show me the progress you've made in filling up your Manapedia.
Oh, okay.
I might just give you a little reward every now and again.
And yes, you can come back to her and she will give you stuff. Okay,
Murex house.
I think,
You're cutting out really bad.
I am.
Well, no, you're not cutting out per se, but your quality's really bad.
That's Skype.
Sirat City.
So we're in the city. And I think what I'll do, I'll stop here and show you the menu. So if you hit, I believe it's X or escape,
Select an option. Party.
you can view your party.
Inventory.
You can check your inventory.
Manapedia.
You can check that thing.
Save game.
You can save your game,
Exit game.
or you can exit.
Options.
And you can go to the options
Cancel.
or cancel. Okay.
Party. Inventory. Manapedia.
Let's show you this.
Welcome to the Manapedia. Press S to check how many Manamon you've seen, G to see how many you've caught, F to filter Manamon, and R to sort Manamon. Note that only Manamon you've seen will be displayed when using filters or sorting. Browsing Manamon. Aqua. ID 4.
So
Unknown. ID 19.
this is a big giant grid.
Unknown. ID 66.
And I believe there's 158 things to find.
Yep.
So let's hit S
You have seen 2 Manamon. You have caught 1 Manamon.
and G.
Select your filter. View only seen Manamon. View only captured Manamon. View only Manamon you've not captured.
Oh, that's cool.
View only seen Manamon. Browsing Manamon. Leafox. Aquav. Leafox. Aquav. ID 4. Viewing Manapedia entry for Aquav. Name
And if you-
Aquav. ID 4.
Press enter on these. It'll give you information.
That's cruel. They're stripping away their personalities and giving them ID numbers. That's mean.
Browsing Manamon. Aquav. ID 4.
Okay.
Please select your sort criteria. The hide and
Oh.
wait sort options only display Manamon you've captured. No sorting.
And you can sort
Sort alphabetically.
alphabetically.
Sort by height.
Height. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Sort by weight.
Weight.
No sorting.
No sorting. Let me screw it.
Browsing Manamon. Aquav. Select an option.
So that's
Party.
how that works. Let's briefly show you the party menu
View your party. Aquav. Cancel. Aquav.
and hit enter.
Select an option. Overview. Viewing overview for Aquav. General.
Oh, it plays the sound.
Moves. General. General information. Type. Water. Species name. Aquav. Description. Aquav looks very much like a miniature giraffe, with the neck taking up nearly half of its entire. Original tamer. Chris.
So that gives you some stuff. Tells you that I'm the tamer. Yes, if you purchase the full game, it has an online mode where you can, I believe, trade and battle. So you can trade with players or you can battle.
Origin. Received from Dr. Miretz.
Okay, that tells you where that came from.
Sometimes you can, slight spoiler alert, not to the story, but to how the game works. You can have Manamon. There's certain Manamon that transform whenever you trade.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Type. Water.
Okay, so
Viewing
that's
overview
that.
for Aquav. General. Moves. Move list. Claw swipe. Evil eyes. Claw swipe. What action do you want to perform on claw swipe? Swap moves. Swap moves.
Oh, you can swap them. That's kind of useful.
Move list. Claw swipe.
So if you want that to show up at the bottom or something like that.
Evil eyes. What action do you want to perform on evil eyes? Swap moves.
Okay.
Move list. Evil eyes. Evil eyes. Viewing overview for
Press
Aquav.
escape.
General. Moves. Abilities. Stats. Ability. Aquav does not have an ability. Viewing over. Stats. Viewing stats for Aquav. Health.
You
Base
know,
26. Current
Very
26. Train
peaceful
0.
music.
Yeah, it is. It's like, this is going to be such a walk in the park. Not.
Strength. Base 13. Current 13. Train 0.
That lists your stats.
Defense. Base 14. Magic attack. Base 12. Magic defense. Base 15. Speed. Base 10. Current 10. Health. Base 26. Current. What action do you wish to perform on this stat? Train. Train.
Oh, you can train it from here, too.
Viewing overview for Aquav. Moves.
Okay.
Abilities. Aquav does not have an ability. Viewing over. Stats. General.
So that's basically that screen.
View your party. Aquav. Cancel.
You know, I
Select an
can't
option.
help but wonder
Party.
how a city like the one you live in is able to run when there's only 2 people or 2 houses there.
Yeah, it's like not really a city. Well, yeah.
Not even a town.
Let's see. I wonder if this would be a good point to stop this.
No, but we have about 11 minutes left or 9 minutes left. We can
The chest is open.
Okay.
actually, yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
let's
through
go
the
ahead and cut
game
this off.
and save there and call it apart.
I'm gonna
Select an option.
Yeah.
Exit. Save game.
tell you what, actually. Let's go back to the house. Whoops.
Your party. All Manamon have been completely healed. Exit. Save game. Warning.
Oh, because I have a save.
There is already a save file for this game. If you save now, all information in the old save file will be permanently lost.
That's fine.
Do you really want? Yes. Game saved. Select an option.
Okay. I guess
Select an option. Party.
that's about it.
Audacity.
Yep.
So, we'll be back. We're going to tackle the prairie, I believe. And possibly the town and the woods beyond. But we'll see. So, you guys take care. And we'll be back in part 2.